There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live tonight. Gosh, I feel like it's been forever since I've been live in my kitchen. How are all of you tonight? Do me a favor as you come on here, whether you're on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, hit the thumbs up and tell me where you are tuning in from in the comments section below. I'm going to say a quick hello to all of you so you guys know I am live, and I feel like I'm in a mousetrap, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Tell me where you're tuning in from and let me know that you can hear me and see me clearly. Okay, so there is a literal mouse in my garage that went in there. About all my vegan friends are going to freak out on me. I'm not going to harm the mouse, okay? But I was taking my trash out last, I think, Tuesday, and a little mouse that's like this big ran in the garage. And so who is too scared to go and get in her car ever since then, or open the garage or do anything? I tried to open it from the outside and let the mouse out. It was a colossal disaster. The mouse just, I don't know, has made himself a home. But I have friends coming to help me on Thursday. So that's going to be good. I'll make sure it's ethical. Okay, I'll make sure it's ethical. No animals will ever be harmed in my vicinity, or will they ever meet my plate. Welcome, you guys. Those of you who are new here, welcome. Welcome, Dwayne. Dwayne, we have an appointment next Thursday. I'm so excited for our consult. So those of you who are new here, allow me to introduce myself. You can hit the share button. Feel free to tell me where you're tuning in from. I am Andrea Cox, intuitive healer, holistic wellness coach. I feel like my house is a little bit of a mess right now. And I have two YouTube channels, Andrea Cox TV, which has over 4 million views, and the Detox Intuitive, my intuitive guidance channel, which is over 2 million views. So go and subscribe to Andrea Cox TV. There are over 1,000 recipes just like this. The older videos are really great. I used to have someone professional shoot them. Now I just kind of wing it in my kitchen because that's the kind of gal I am. So busy day today. I ran a 8/8 Portal offer for $88, and a lot of you guys, a plethora of you, joined and took advantage of that. My consultations are usually $397 for 45 minutes, and this is an hour for $88. So if you're still interested in that, send me a private message or comment, and I will send you a link for that. So let's get into it. I have worked all day with people. I got 2 little workouts in. I did a little cardio, and then I did a little strength training. And I've just been hanging out with the dogs all day, but what's new? And I noticed I am really dropping weight quickly. I had gained a little weight, and I always feel better at a certain weight. I'm not going to share that with all of you. But it's never about the way I look. It's always about the way I feel. So in the Oracle deck I'm creating, we have a lot of body positivity cards. We have a lot of things on juicing, fasting, growing your own food, the Akashic Records, soulmates, karma, all kinds of good stuff in that deck. We are now designing the box, so we're in the final stages of that. So I want a meal tonight that's light, but that's invigorating, right? That I don't feel like I have to go to sleep right after because I want to actually clean my floors. So I want a meal that's light, but invigorating. And I'm going to make for you a sprout salad. Now, those of you who are not familiar with sprouts, I've got 2 links for you that I will link in the comments. One is a sprouting video that went viral on TikTok of mine last year. It's all about sprouting. It's 1 minute long, so I'll post that link below. So come back and check out the links. And another is a podcast interview on the Hermetis podcast, my podcast show. Go subscribe and like it, where I interviewed the sprout man, Doug Evans. He is like the king of sprouts. You can follow him on Instagram. I think he's got like probably 100,000 followers or something. And that is what I'm going to make for all of you. Now, what are sprouts? I've got clover, radish, and alfalfa sprouts here. And I sprouted these in a jar. And that's what I teach you to do on that. Welcome in Wisconsin. Welcome. Welcome. That's what I teach you to do, you guys, in that 1 minute video on TikTok. So it's Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox on TikTok. Go follow me there. Sprouts are a living food. They're also a cancer preventative. So specifically broccoli sprouts, which we don't have here tonight, but which I usually have. So I highly recommend you start sprouting for yourself. It is an excellent way to get live food into your body. And I'm all about living food, live body, dead food, dead body. We've also got some broccoli slaw here. So what I've done is I've just taken carrots and zucchini and I've just slawed it with a mandolin. I've just, boom, slawed it. So we have that. We have some fresh tomatoes. These were the only tomatoes that grew in my garden. So that's all I have. Literally, the garden is a wash. I'm so ashamed of my garden right now. I'm not even going to like put falsehoods up of my beautiful garden because for the last month, it's looked like shiz, S-H-I-Z. We have some hemp seeds right here, which are high in omega-3, actually more omega-3 than salmon. We have some Mushroom and Company umai, which is just basically blended, ground down mushrooms. I'm going to use that. We have some amazing pickles. I like to put something fermented on my food always. And I'm also going to talk about why I have olive oil over here, how I feel about overt fats, and when I want to lean out, why I keep things like olive oil, avocado oil, things of that nature completely out of my diet. So we're just going to start. I am not very hungry at all. Like I said, I've been dropping weight like crazy and I just don't have my appetite. So clean hands. I'm just going to take some broccoli slaw like so. YouTube, tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm going to take a big handful of sprouts like so. I'm just going to kind of mix that all up. I'm going to flavor it with some mushroom sprinkles. This is my favorite seasoning. I don't believe, yeah, there's a little sodium in there, which I really don't usually do, added salt. A lot of people think salt has minerals. They think salt is really good to mineralize the body. It's actually not. It has minerals, but not minerals that our body can absorb. So, you know, when I did a 31-day water fast at True North Health Center, one of the first things they taught us when we got there, Dr. Clapper, you can follow him on Instagram, is that salt is a pleasure tricker, right? When salt hits our tongue, it actually tricks our senses into thinking we want more food and more food. It's used to mask the taste of things so we feel like we want to eat it. So that's why we need to stick with living foods, right? We need to stick with whole foods. These have already been washed. These are perfectly ripe right now. So I'm just going to not put them on my counter and slice them because that's not good. I'm just going to slice them down the middle like so. Make this real pretty. I love to make my food pretty. I'm the only one eating this, which is why I don't have gloves on. So far, just very, very simple, right? It's a salad. It's not rocket science. Hey, TikTok. I don't know how we got to 23,000 followers over there because I don't pay any attention to TikTok, but we have, and I'm very grateful for that. I like TikTok because it's a platform that can't be manipulated, right? If you really want to see someone's truth or popularity, go over to TikTok because it can't be manipulated. Okay, so we're going to put some sprinkles of hemp seeds on top of here, like so. Omega-3. I love this. Now, sprouts make you feel very, very full. So a lot of times when maybe I'm working out super hard or I'm working out with a trainer, which I'm not doing now, I'll put something heavier like an almond butter or a tahini dressing on this, right? Almond butter is the only alkaline nut there is. Tahini is it's high in calcium, absorbable calcium from the body, not non-absorbable calcium in a supplement. And it's just really, really delicious mixed with lemon juice. I have that recipe in my book, Eat Right for Your Zodiac, that you can get on AndreaCox.com or BarnesandNoble.com or what have you, Amazon.com. And I really love tahini on this. However, I'm not really hungry. I need to honor that, right? We've got a new moon. And so whenever we have a new moon or a full moon, my appetite kind of runs out the window. So instead, I'm simply going to add a pickle or two for that fermentation to help my gut flora. And I'm just going to leave it with this. Why? Because overt fats such as olive oil and things, they tend to stick to the hips and the butt on women and the abdomen on men. That's why instead of olive oil, I would encourage all of you to just go get some olives, right? Get some olives, not the olives in a sugary brine or anything like that. Get some olives and, put them on your salad. Instead of avocado oil, chop up an avocado. Yeah. So, it's got all the fiber. God made food a certain way for a reason, right? Even when I make my lemon water in the morning, I don't squeeze my lemon in the water. I actually blend my lemon because I feel like we get everything when we blend it, right? We get the pit, we get the seed, we get the rind, which has so many vital nutrients. So, the only thing I believe in that kind of denatures food, so to speak, is juicing. I'm a juicer over a blender. However, when it comes to things like overt fats, I believe we need to eat the real food. Lemon water, I believe we need the whole lemon or lime. So that is that. So yeah, so I'll just add a pickle on top. I'm just going to go ahead right here. Surprised I didn't need a man to get that open. Ugh. What have I ever needed a man for though, right? Okay, so we have that. And no, I did not ferment these myself. I do make my own sauerkraut. Thank you, Aunt Lisa, for teaching me, but I bought these pickles. You guys, I'm so sorry about the fan on my computer. It just came on. That's so annoying. So here we have it. Super simple. Raw, vegan. I might have some raw chocolate, or I made some almond butter cups. They're like a Reese's cup, and I might have 2 of those after. But I'm keeping it simple. Why? Because I want to wake up feeling good. I want to have the energy and the stamina to clean my house after I eat this. And, if you ever think about like Thanksgiving, when we eat a big meal, what do? We go to sleep because we're exhausted, right? So, the lighter we eat, the better we're going to feel. So I want you to remember that when you're making your meals, live food, live body, right? The living foods have all their enzymes intact. And our body quits making enzymes about the age of 20 or 25. So yeah, this is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We actually have a sponsor, and I want to talk about that sponsor real quick. Actually, I'll do the sponsor in a reel instead. We have a vegan, gluten-free cookie sponsor this month, and her cookies, she's out of Tacoma, Washington, are the bomb. So I'll be doing a short video, probably sharing it on YouTube, Instagram, somewhere like that. But thanks so much, you guys. Let's see the comments. Singapore, UK. Thank you. I love my hats. Westerville. I used to live right next door in Pickerington. Kevin, say hello, Kevin. How I missed you. Wisconsin, Dallas, Texas, my favorite place Dallas is on my Jupiter line, the line of my husband, right through Dallas and Austin. So I keep saying I'm going to move there one day and meet my husband, but maybe I'll meet him before then, or maybe I won't. So that's it, and that's all, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hey, will you do me a favor? I'm going to go grab the links to my YouTube channels right now. So all of you on Facebook, oh my, isn't that a lovely photo they chose for my YouTube still shot. So you guys, here is Andrea Cox TV. You guys in Facebook, you guys on TikTok. I have another name for TikTok, but I won't say it here. You guys can go subscribe there. I just shared the link in the comments. And my other channel, The Detox Intuitive, you can subscribe right after that. Do you guys have any questions? Oh gosh, I just shared it twice. It shows up really big on this screen. If you have any questions, just type them in the comments below. Sasha, I have not seen you forever. So I want to talk about real quick the difference between living food and cooked food and what that means, right? Again, living food, the enzymes are kept intact. So we don't have to take enzymes, and our body stops creating enzymes about the age of 20, 25, somewhere in between there. So when we don't have adequate enzymes, right, the body ages at a cellular level. It's harder to digest food. It's harder to break things down. Do I eat cooked food? Yes, I do. I'm not even going to BS you guys. I was 100% raw vegan for 11 years. Now, on occasion, I'll allow myself some yummy cooked food if I feel like it. However, I don't eat cooked food every day. I don't eat cooked food, like first thing in the morning. I would never think of putting like eggs and bacon down me first thing in the morning. In fact, I think I would feel miserable. I like to, eat light to heavy. And it's worked for me for over 2 decades. Those of you who don't know, I am approaching half a century old. I say half a century young. Despite popular belief, no surgical procedures or Botox. You can see those wrinkles right there. And yeah, I really feel like the living foods lifestyle is the way to go. So that's all, and that's it. Let's see, I think we had some comments. And also, people say that it's time consuming. Hey, Allie, welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. But it's not really time consuming when you think about it. This took me all of like 3 minutes to throw together. And I know you guys are like, gosh, that sounds kind of bland. Well, when you're first starting out, you can add extra things. You can add some cucumber. You can make a dip out of cashews and lemon juice and lime juice and whatever kind of seasoning you want. You can add avocado. You can add all kinds of things. You guys have seen me make sushi nori out of mangoes and carrots and cucumbers and nori wraps and wasabi and avocado. Living food preserves the enzymes in the body, which preserves us, right? You guys are all the time like, what do you do for your skin? Why eat like this? I eat like this. What do you can't put a filter on Facebook. I'm on my laptop. That's why you hear the fan. You can't filter that. So I eat like this. And that is the way I'm able to maintain my shape. Same size for 24 years. That is the way I am able to maintain such long hair. That is the way I'm able, thick hair as well. My hair is wet right now, but it's really thick. That is the way I'm able to maintain my appearance, because live food, live body, it's an absolute lifestyle, right? You'll never, ever, ever find me eating crap. You won't. I eat a lot of food and I have chocolate, and sometimes I'll have like a container of vegan ice cream or something, but you'll never find me eating denatured food, right? Food, GMO food, or food that has pesticides or glyphosates on it, or foods that have been sprayed, or foods that age me. I don't eat aging foods. And to me, keeping the cooked raw food balance in ratio is vitally important. I see people in, the movement, whistleblowers and things that are 10 years younger than me and look 10 years older. And there's a reason for that. They're not eating well. They're not eating right, right? They're on a keto lifestyle, or, this heavy dead animal lifestyle where they're eating all this dead protein. And that's just not, in my opinion, the way to go. I also feel from a vibrational level, here I am on my horse now talking to you guys forever. I feel like on a vibrational level, eating this way, welcome, I can't say your first name, Glenn. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Eating this way raises and lifts our vibration. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. So when we eat this way, it's almost impossible to be angry, to let things get to us, to exist in that lower vibrational capacity. When we eat this way, we feel so good that nothing really gets to us, right? So, especially if you're going through a lot, I've went through a lot over the past month, unnecessary things. And it's just been so easy for me to navigate because of my lifestyle, because of my diet, because I'm clean, right? Lean is clean. And when you're not holding on to shiz, S-H-I-Z, we'll say, you don't hold on to stuff in life. You just let stuff go. Stuff rolls off your shoulders, right? So welcome in Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Facts. Whoever said facts, tell me where you're tuning in from. So let's do a little recap. I took actually broccolini, zucchini, and carrots, and I swallowed them in a bowl. I grew some alfalfa sprouts and clover and radish sprouts in under 3 days in a canning jar. You can watch that video right here on my TikTok. It's got over 150,000 organic views. Let me pull that for you, since I don't have anyone. Okay, so it's got 150,000 views. I'm gonna share that right now. I will show you how in the comments section. YouTube, I'll get to you in a bit, how to actually grow your own sprouts. Very easy, takes 3 days, a canning jar with specialized lid, and you're done. So I've got some tomatoes from the garden. I've got a pickle for antimicrobial life in the gut. I've got hemp seeds, which are high in omega-3. And that's basically it. If you wanted to add tahini, you could. If you wanted to add avocado, you could. If you wanted to add an overt fat like olive oil or avocado oil, you could. I don't see a reason. But to ruin a perfectly good living foods meal. But, there's like 5 ingredients here. Another thing about sprouts, welcome. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Another thing about sprouts is they fill you up. So I'm out of dog food, and of course I'm in the mouse trap. Remember in the beginning I shared with you there's a mouse in the garage, so I'm not leaving until that's taken care of. I've been feeding them sprouts mixed with, they're not vegan like me, so mixed with sardines and things like that, and they're perfectly okay. They're full because sprouts are filling, they're living foods. So that's it, and that's all. Hey there, folks. Thank you so much. Happy, happy dance. I'm gonna do the happy dance. So thank you for subscribing to Andrea Cox TV on YouTube, my wellness channel, the Detox Intuitive, my intuitive channel. And I'm a little harsh over there, but it's the Libra in me. Thank you for following me, Andrea Lee Cox on TikTok. Also Andrea Lee, L-E-I-G-H Cox on Facebook, and on Instagram, which I ignored tonight, Raw Chef Andrea. I appreciate each and every one of you. Sign up for my free newsletter at AndreaCox.com and pick up my book, Eat Right for Your Zodiac, on Amazon. It gets shipped right to you same day on AndreaCox.com. You can also get it. You can also get Rawlicious Recipes, Juicing for Beauty, take part in my 7-day juicy cleanse, or of course, if you're interested in wellness coaching, intuitive life coaching, there's forms you can fill out on andreacox.com on both of those pages. And I am going to let you know when the deck is completed. I would say we are about 2 weeks out to be safe. Be well. Bye. Have a good night. The fan is so loud.